برنامج بباريس بنسبة مهرجان السينما للأفلام من ساوث إيجا. هذه ثالث سنة للساوث إيجن Alternative Film Festival بباريس، ونحن اليوم مع كانو بهل مخرج الفيلم تيتلي. Welcome Kanu. Thank you for being with us here in Paris.
Thank you for having me.
You're now quite familiar with France. You've been to Cannes, you've been to Bordeaux, and you were with us last year in Paris. So, how does it feel?
It almost feels like home, I think now, because I'm so used to audiences here having seen the film and having reacted the way they have. It's been a really positive reaction towards the film. So it's great. It just feels like it almost feels like India in a sense, because it feels like a very good second home for the film, because people love the film and they seem to understand the intricacies and all the finer points, and it's always warm, and especially for a first time filmmaker, it feels very you feel happy that people are able to
Your first movie, and it went to Cannes, so that must have been quite an adventure.
It was, but if you ask me honestly, I think it just sort of flew by. I didn't realize what was happening while I was at Cannes. I think we were all really busy making the film. I almost ran out of the sound mix theater and got onto the flight. So till almost the last day we were working on the film, and there was really didn't get an opportunity to sit down and think about what it might be to be at Cannes or what was going to happen there. But fortunately the film got received really well. It got good reviews. People were talking about it on the streets. People were recognizing not me but Titli, the main character in the film. He was with me, so a lot of people were recognizing him and coming up, walking up, talking to us, and that was really nice to see people connect to the film and be moved enough to want to come and talk more about the film. So that became for me the best part of the whole Cannes experience. Apart from, of course, seeing the other new films, whatever is the latest cinema happening around the world. I remember seeing Mommy and just being taken aback. I remember seeing Foxcatcher, and you just get to meet so many filmmakers that you idolize. So all in all, it was a pretty magical experience. But now in hindsight, I feel like I should have been slightly better prepared for it. I could have soaked it in more. I was just like almost
What kind of preparation does Cannes need?
Preparation, to be honest, there was really no preparation. We had a very good sort of support system. We already had a sales agency. West End was doing sales out of the UK. We had XYZ doing the sales. Fortunately, the film had started gathering some momentum even before we reached Cannes. Some people had seen it and they already liked it. So even though it was the first time for me and I was sort of floating around, but there were a lot of there was a whole team backstage behind the scenes who were really sort of able to orient the whole crew. My all my crewmates were there, and we were in strength. So I think we had a good experience, and I mean I don't really know what preparation you can do to be at Cannes. I think the preparation is to make the film, and we just made the best film that we could at that given point of time.
I think Titli didn't release in the Middle East. So what would you like to say to your Arab audience?
Get hold of the film and see it somehow.
Well, thank you.